Please state your name and position.
My name is Joshua Bell, and I am the youth pastor at Highland Meadows Church in Red Oak, Texas.
What led you to your current position?
My wife and I were volunteers at another church for a while, and after a few years, we began to feel like it was time to step into something a little more concrete. And we had some friends who resigned from the youth pastorate that we have now, and they suggested us to the pastor. And he gave me a call, and we interviewed, and we really felt like the church connected with us on a vision level and a basic ministry level. We felt like their call, their drive matched our own, both home and abroad. So we really appreciated that, and it really resonated with us. So we ended up taking that position, despite the fact that it was not on our radar to begin with.
Okay. What was your biggest challenge on the way to where you are now?
Probably patience. Feeling like we were being underutilized where we were, and trying to stay faithful despite that, and being open and ready when God was ready. That was probably our greatest challenge, because we are people that went to Southwestern, and we got our degrees in pastoral ministry, and we really felt like vocational ministry was where we were headed, and not getting there yet was kind of frustrating. So we definitely had to work on that patience, that trust in God, that His timing was what we needed, and our timing wasn't what we needed.
Okay. What are some of the regular challenges you face currently in your position?
Probably consistency in attendance. To be honest, our leadership team has really come together this semester, and we're all in a better place spiritually and professionally, and we're able to give more, and we're able to work together. We're a better team than we were in years and semesters previous. But despite the newfound camaraderie and cohesion, and the newfound effort and the revitalized heart for what we're doing, we're not really seeing the fruit of that effort. We really struggle to see parents bring their students to youth. So our greatest struggle right now is really parental involvement. When we talk to them and when we try to bring them in, they seem excited and they seem like they're connecting and they really want their kids involved, but we don't see it translate into consistent Wednesday attendance. So that's kind of where we're struggling right now, because it gives us a sense of, or it allows us to operate in a sense of, well, it's really not that big of a deal. So our quality and our our consistency as leadership tends to drop off. So we have to work really hard to maintain that, despite having only one or two students on a Wednesday.
Okay. Now, what is the most rewarding thing you have experienced or that you experience now in your position?
Probably the times that we see our students actually practicing the things that we preach and the things that we talk to them about, and the opportunities that they take hold of due to what we've spoken over them and that we've prayed for them and everything like that. We probably one of my favorite examples was a student who doesn't really do a whole lot with us, but really connected. We went to youth convention in November, and all of the girls kind of sat at one table, and it left no room for a girl that tends to have a little bit harder time socially. And the girl that I was referencing earlier actually made space for her, invited her to sit with them, and they really laughed and connected, and we got to see the family orientedness, that closeness that we were shooting for as a group really take fruit. So we were encouraged by that moment, and then probably other than that, we know that God is positioning us for the next step, just in the fact that we had a vision service at the beginning of this year, and we had students who, unprompted, are giving their vision for the youth group that matches or matched the vision that the leadership has for the youth group without ever having been spoken to about it. So, I mean, they're giving word-for-word descriptions that we had already agreed on as a leadership for them for this year, and it's really, despite the lack of attendance, is encouraging to know that God is in the mix, and He's dealing with our students on a personal level even in their absence.